Yo, make sure you got your paperwork straight. I got Mickey the Truth.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth. South Carolina, 803 to be exact. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So
the loudest is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
what's up, Truth Team? I hope y'all had a great weekend, and we are back at it, okay? Now, you already know so much transpired on Friday with the YSL Rico case. Like, I'll be honest, I done had mixed feelings about the witnesses currently on the stand, Quindarius Zachary, aka Lil D. So when I was combing through trying to figure out what's gonna be my next video, just so happened Sadie Nash dropped the video, and I said, you know what? It's been a minute since I reacted to one of his videos. So, hey, I'm gonna react to Sadie Nash's video, okay? The title of this video is Young Thug Trial Witness Lil D Scammed to be Lil Woody. Yeah, scam to be Lil Woody. This should be interesting. So shout out to Sadie Nash. Let's get into it.
I was subpoenaed. Then y'all told me I was on another subpoena on an old judge. Y'all want me to volunteer take a subpoena. What I'm gonna volunteer and take a subpoena for?
Did you tell your father to tell us you weren't gonna come?
My father, he grown man. He take what he want to tell you. I ain't telling that.
Were you with him when he said you weren't gonna come?
No.
Do you know whether he offered to call anybody?
You want to get my dad up here?
I want to talk to you.
Okay. I know you want to get him up here.
Why?
You know why.
Why?
You know why.
Tell the jury why.
You know why.
Well, that prompted the daddy to turn around and do this right here.
You want me to get my daddy up here, question mark, on the bucket hat. And then the shirt says, I'm the daddy.
Oh my gosh. First and foremost, before we even get into it, it's all Lil Woody fault. Okay. Lil Woody went to a whole nother level with this witness shit and blew up so major that everybody after him is about to try to do his same recipe. But I'm gonna tell y'all why it's not gonna work in my opinion. I know Sadie gonna say what his opinion is. Y'all know sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. So we'll see. Let's continue.
What you don't see, well, you know what? Let's just get into it real quick.
Now, how do we want to label this, right? Do we want to label this as though the family just got tens of thousands of dollars? If that's the case, let's look at the numbers.
Support Quindarius Zachary's fight for fair treatment. $8,912 already raised. Now, here's what they say. Quindarius Zachary was in prison just minutes after being released from the hospital. Despite suffering from sickle cell anemia and recently undergoing 2 blood transfusions, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and police have acted corruptly, falsely claiming to know his whereabouts in order to secure a warrant for his arrest. I'm assuming that they meant to say not know where it's at, because that kind of doesn't make sense. Currently, Quindarius is held in a regular cell on Rice Street, and his request to be transferred to the medical unit has been denied. If you feel moved to help him and his family obtain legal representation and seek justice, please consider making a donation. So, as y'all can see, the donations essentially stopped 2 days ago, right? Started 8 days. All right.
Yeah, I bet so. And I will say this, okay, just before we even get too deep into the video to see what Sadie Nash is going to say. I feel like the reason why this witness will not be the next Lil Woody is because he couldn't even stick to a storyline. Lil Woody came in like, y'all, I ain't testifying, fuck that, lock me up. They locked him up. He went through what he went through, so he came back. This fragile person, like, they did so much bad stuff to me. They forcing me to be here. This, we was introduced to Lil D as this sick patient, like, that could die at any moment. But that's not what we got once he got there. So, yeah, I bet so the donation stopped. So, let's see what Sadie says.
All right. They did not ask for a specified amount. So, the organizer has...
At one point, it was. At one point, it was $25K. I have to look through my phone because you know I screenshot it, but I think it was 25K at one point. But I'll let y'all know.
Currently disabled new donations to this fundraiser. I should pay attention to that part right here. So now there's rumors, but I'm not necessarily going to label them rumors, but there's skepticism towards that just happened. And I can see where y'all coming from, right? And I get it. But the issue that I would have, and I would tell y'all to pause on, I'm not telling you don't think what you...
Okay, hold on, pause. Yeah, it was 25,000. This was on September 15 when I took, I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Yeah, my light. Hold up. Yeah, it was 25,000 was a goal. All right, let's continue.
You're already thinking and stuff like that. I'm just saying, I'm not going to say it was a play for the pay kind of thing because there was no link towards the merchandise. So if he was going to make money off the shirts and off the hat, there would have been a link there. Added, the GoFundMe didn't have a specified amount. Every GoFundMe that I've seen, because I'm not a GoFundMe expert, literally had like 10,000, 15,000, 80,000 and all that crap and everything.
Well, we know it did. Now, I don't think per se it was a situation where I think it's like a disconnect between people involved in the family of Lil D. That's my thought process. I think it's like one side that's like really on some like he's sick, you know, we need to get him a lawyer. The other side is like shit, fuck that shit. We on street shit. We about to get up on this. Like I think it's like a split. That's my opinion.
Thing like that. So I've never seen it on there. So from what it looked like, and maybe if you close it out, it closes that, but I don't know. I don't think so. So unless that's what happened, then I'm gonna go with this right here. They never put a specified amount. What they said is if you feel like giving. That's a hell of a phrase to say. It's not saying we're in dire need and all this crap and everything like that. Added with the fact of the matter is that we don't know what the hell the family or he might have thought about the lawyer. We just don't. His family was the one that raised the money. He was in jail. He got sent to the hospital.
Now, to my understanding, also, it was like a third party that created it on behalf of the family. And you know, when third parties get involved, they really don't know all the moving pieces to it. So that could be that too.
So he knew nothing about it. Now, I don't know how GoFundMe works, but I could have sworn that, bro, it don't even work that fast for people to even be able to do certain things. I think more than likely what happened was that the money became a little too much for them to pay that lawyer because that's a big time lawyer in Atlanta. And they basically was like, bro, we're not going to go bankrupt over this. We already got essentially what we need to get. And a public defender is basically what's going to be available. But he said he don't want one, which means to me, he's trying to say, you know what, I got this. Or maybe they just don't have the money. Like it could be a...
And I think, to me, in my opinion, I think they thought a lawyer was going to be able to prevent him from getting on the stand. And I feel like now that they know that's not the case, he has to get on the stand regardless, that they're like, he's like, well, fuck it. Shit, I'll just go Woody on their ass. That's my opinion on that.
Pride thing. They could literally be a little messed up and stuff. So there's that. There's other things social media wise that's out there, but I'm going to blur out the names that's on there to further prove what I'm saying. Check this out right here. Now, at the top, you can't see it, but it says, get y'all daddy, man. It tagged, I guess, all three of his kids.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, but it says, when I tell you I am screaming. But pay attention to the bottom part. I think this is the most important part. It says, man, he just be sending anything in my phone. Which one of y'all made this for him? And that's where I would draw my conclusion. That's where I would draw it from. I'm just going to keep it authentic with y'all. I don't think that they essentially was on some money chase. I think either that dad is single and he's trying to find a little tenderoni that's probably like 15 years younger than him, and he going to hit the stroll and try to figure out which one of them want to go. Or, you know, they could be clout chasing. They could be trying to get up on somebody's YouTube channel and all of that stuff. But I will caution y'all,
You've never seen me put up the GoFundMe. You've never seen me do anything as far as any of that stuff goes. So I don't want y'all to feel like, man, Study Nash, you've been talking. I ain't spoke to none of them individuals over there.
And I shared the GoFundMe. I did. I shared it because, again, they had me fooled. I thought a sick and frail person was going to appear. I ain't gonna lie. So they definitely had me fooled for sure. I mean, I only sunk like $25. So, I mean, I ain't tripping. But, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. One thing about donations, you give it with whatever cause it is, you give it. If that's not the cause, don't send more than you are able to lose. That's just how I think about it. So I mean, I'm not tripping on the donations, but I definitely was like, damn, he seemed fine to me sitting up here talking about he's ready to do any type of time. And just side note, why do all these witnesses, quote unquote, street dudes, always talking about they can do the time? But they got interrogation videos of them talking. They be running from subpoenas, and as soon as they get locked up, they get their ass on the stand. I just be confused about it. But who knows? But let's continue.
Don't care to speak to none of them. I wish them well. I hope Buddy heals up and all that stuff and everything like that. But just gonna keep it authentic with y'all. Never, never, never did any of that crap happen over here. So I'm gonna say his dad is basically trying to capitalize off of his son and what his son said, but because I didn't see any links, that right there tells me that I'm not seeing enough to say that they on some money chase. They didn't tag the dad's Instagram or nothing like that. And when I popped on everybody's IG, that it was as far as they were tagging. There was nothing about any shirts sent up there or nothing like that. Check out the link. My daddy did.
Yeah, I definitely think that was a spare the moment thing when he got mentioned. I don't think that was pre-planned when that GoFundMe was up. That's my opinion, though.
My daddy, none of that crap. So since I didn't see any of that, I can't do that. But if you want to say, you know what, man, they took our money and all this stuff and everything like that, I got to be fair to y'all. I think it'd be a lot more than $8,000. But if you feel how you feel, I don't want to tell you how to feel. That's not my job. But I will.
But like I said, and I'm going to piggyback off what Sydney said, I mean, don't donate if it's something that's going to hurt your pockets or something. At the end of the day, it gave a synopsis. Now, it never was an update. Because remember, originally when the GoFundMe was up, that is what was going on. But as we saw when court reconvened, it was stuff that was delayed that the family didn't even know that he had already been moved back to the hospital, this and that. So, again, it doesn't force you or saying it didn't say he's dying. Now, I'm not saying everything is on the up and up, so it could still be some misconduct. So, I mean, if you feel scammed, you might not need to donate like to things like that. That's just my opinion.
Will tell you, I just don't think for $8,000 that's enough. I think that lawyer probably ended up costing a little more than what the hell, because it just is what it is. And the fact that they didn't talk about post care, that kind of like, it sparks off in my head. Like, I don't think that's what it is. But like I said, if y'all feel any type of way, then y'all do. But I just don't see.
Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. But every time I hear that, I think of Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
It turns out I'm wrong, then shit, I'll be wrong. But I'm not saying, because I know some young men, see, you said he wasn't in it for the money. I'm saying I'm not seeing it. Doesn't mean that, hell, they can't be trying to run it up real quick and get his name popping and try to do something and take.
The GoFundMe, because it was set up by a third party, I don't think that was the play with the GoFundMe. And to my understanding, they didn't get the money. Now, everything after that, like what Lil Diaz is doing on that stand, what his dad is doing, now that's definitely the clout. But I don't think the GoFundMe had nothing to do with it.
This little 30 seconds of fame, it doesn't mean that he's not trying to be the next Lil Woody and stuff like that. It don't mean none of that. But from my perspective, I'm just not seeing it as far as the monetary gain from financial success, because there has been no financial success so far. $8,000 just ain't it, in my opinion. But if you feel differently, you feel differently, because you can definitely see that it's definitely coming off as he's trying to be the next Lil Woody. But I would caution anybody who thinks that there's going to be another Lil Woody. There's a couple of factors. Understand, Brian Steele almost went to jail behind Lil Woody. We got new lawyers like Melnick and Caleb Bumpus we never heard of because of Lil Woody. We've had million hit view videos on everybody's stuff or hundreds of thousands of views from people who never gave a damn about this because of Lil Woody. Lil Woody was on.
I wish I was one of them. God damn it. But I definitely seen some channels go up off of this for sure.
The stand essentially for 3 months. Went to jail. Y'all remember. This nigga went to jail the first day. So he done went to jail, got out of jail, then had a lawyer, had a judge get kicked off and was on that stand for 3 months. Added with the fact that he already had an interrogation video out there dropped by me personally, 2 years ago? So there's not going to be a Lil Woody because the buildup, the drama, the dramatis persona, that doesn't exist in it.
If Lil D ass would have came and they barely can walk, like I told y'all in my video, he would have came, barely can walk on there, like really like playing the part of the sick person we thought we was going to see. He probably could have tried to do a little something, right? He probably, he came and they too cocky, too like, I do this shit type thing. Anybody caring about that shit.
Ain't gonna exist again. Now, if we get somebody else's video, interrogation video, that drops before they go there and all this stuff happens and they seem to be a bit charismatic, then yeah. But other than that, there's nobody who is going to give a damn about nobody else out of here unless they already have an established name and they have to go up there and they have to say something. So the only person who could somewhat be the next Lil Woody would be Duke, but Duke doesn't have the interrogation tapes of anybody getting thrown under the bus or anything like that. So that doesn't exist. But we'll see, man. I just don't see it. I think once Quindarius...
The only way it would be Duke is if it's an issue of Ashley Merchant. I believe that's who Ashley Merchant is a lawyer for. If Ashley and Merchant and Love go at it. Other than that, I don't see it being Duke either, though.
Zachary is done with this. We're not going to give a damn about him. And it's going to be on to the next one. Unless them tapes are just insane. And the only type of notoriety that we'll give him will not be good. It'll be bad. Because Lil Woody...
To be honest, I think with Zachary is going to come with Shark cross-examine him because Shark going to eat his ass up because to my understanding from what they have been saying, the tapes are solely on him putting stuff on Shannon Stillwell. So I think if any like actual big moments come, it's going to be from that cross-examination.
Woody's excuse is my own people shot at me. People shot at me with my kid. Quindarius Zachary doesn't have any of that we know of. But also, it's down.
The jury has now been selected in the trial of 3 men charged in Memphis rapper Young.
Hey, Sadie Nash had me. Look, I was like, what the fuck just happened? But that's a whole nother video. Okay. So with that being said, it threw me off. He ain't do no segue. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a reaction to the Dolph case update. I have been getting alerts from VineLink all weekend over Justin Johnson. So I'm gonna do a video on that. And trial starts on Monday. I'll go ahead and tell you since steady video segue into Young Dolph. But again, this is my opinion. Like I said, if Lil D would have played into that sick role, that sick persona that we thought we was gonna see, it probably would have been different. But he was up there smirking. He was up there. I mean, he couldn't even act like he was really sick. He was like, you got to play into it. I think Lil Woody, again, y'all know I think Woody is a mass manipulator, okay, for sure. But one thing about Lil Woody, he played into his character. You know what I'm saying? He got the support of people by playing into it. He was getting on live, showing like, even when he talked tough, he still played into his character. He brought, his religion into it. He played it from sun up to sundown. Even now, like he's still like moving and shaking. He just was crying on live. I don't think nobody, Lil D is not going to be invested into his character, obviously, because he came into the freaking courtroom like everything was all right. Oh, I'll do the time. Why? If you'll do, this is my thing. Lil D, if it was that simple, why you understand? If it was that simple to do time, You could have just went to jail. You could have got your ass on that stand and said, fuck this immunity deal. I'm going to fucking jail. This ain't shit to me. Run me, my motherfucking escort to jail. But instead, you start saying, oh, my grandma's funeral. Oh, I just want to go home. So obviously, jail is a big deal for you. So, like, I don't know why they get up there and play. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. One thing about Lil Woody told you he ain't want to go to jail. His interrogation videos prove he ain't want to go to jail. His ass said out his mouth he ain't want to go to jail. So, yeah, Lil D he should have played the carrots a little bit longer. You can act tough later, but we already know you don't want to go to jail. That's why your ass is on the stand. I'm just saying. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. With that being said, I'm out for now. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
All this is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
Yeah,
I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I came up.